This is 5 on your side at noon. Focused on you.
Did you feel the earthquake? Developing today at noon, a 3.1 magnitude quake hit southern Illinois just after 10 last night. The U.S. Geological Survey says the epicenter was 6 miles from the town of Du Bois, not far from Mount Vernon. The agency says it received more than 300 reports from people who felt it, some as far away as Springfield. Also topping the news today, the very cold and windy weather. Here's a live look outside. Temperatures aren't expected to get out of the 30s. Thanks for being here at noon. I'm Kay Quinn. Cold today, but warmer air will return. Meteorologist Jim Castillo here with the Weather First forecast. Jim?
Yeah, we knew this was coming, and it's only going to last for about a good 24, 36 hours here. The wind relaxes tonight after midnight, but boy, it is very gusty today. So right now we have a clear sky. Wherever you are, it is really sunny, and it's 38 degrees. So that is the new high for the day, and we're expecting to be right around that. So the dew point is very low, dry air, humidity 43%, and a west-northwest wind at 16. But check out some of these gusts. We've seen the gust as high as near 40 miles an hour. Scott Air Force Base, a gust to 39 right now. Rolla, a gust to 32. So let's factor in what it really feels like. Feels like the 20s at the moment. So we're not going to warm up today. Very cold, windy. We're at that high temperature. And again, that wind dies down as we get into tonight. So we're seeing these wind barbs coming right out of the northwest. It's this low that's right around the east coast. So we're chilly today, but by midweek, we'll talk about 50s and how long they'll last through Christmas. Coming up.
We'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you, Jim. Major news today affecting steel workers in the Metro East. U.S. Steel is being acquired by the Japanese company Nippon Steel. It's an all-cash deal valued at about $14 billion. U.S. Steel has a plant in Granite City. Its headquarters will remain in Pittsburgh. Nippon also says it will honor all collective bargaining agreements in place in the United Steelworkers and with other employees. We are getting new information now about a crash that sent a police vehicle into a South St. Louis bar. This was the scene overnight at the PM bar on Broadway. We're told the driver of the SUV got too close to a parked car and overcorrected. He lost control and drove into the bar. After the incident, police say officers got into an altercation with the owner of the bar, who was eventually held down. No one was injured. It's unclear how long the bar will have to be closed for repairs. Happening today, the Ferguson-Florissant School District will hold a public meeting to address violence in schools. District officials asking the community to help find ways to address and eliminate fighting and other conflicts. The district has increased preemptive measures, including emotional and mental health support for students. Tonight's meeting begins at 6 p.m. It's at the District Administration Building on Dunn Road. Anheuser-Busch responding to a Teamsters vote that authorizes a strike. The brewer says it's committed to negotiating with union members and hopes to reach an agreement that rewards its employees. The union says if an agreement isn't reached before February 29th, its workers plan to strike at the company's 12 facilities. The city of St. Louis making emergency contraceptive kits free to Missourians. The City Department of Health has one of 60 statewide sites where you can get medication that prevents pregnancy. You can pick up the kits at the Department of Health every day except holidays. All right, peak holiday travel begins today. St. Louis Lambert Airport expecting more than 143,000 travelers to walk through the gates between today and December 26th. The airport is projecting the busiest travel days will be this Thursday and Friday, and then again the day after Christmas. The airport is expecting to see upwards of 17,000 people on each of those days. Christmas Eve is expected to be the least busiest travel day. Well, the theater community comes together with the help of a celebrity. Actor John Goodman attended a special benefit performance to support the historic Repertory Theater of St. Louis. 5 on Your Side's Laura Barczewski has the story of the people trying to save that local institution.
The king of the is the wise way. The Repertory Theater of St. Louis, known lovingly as the Rep, has a special and historic place in the wide-ranging theater scene of St. Louis.
The cool thing is that it's a thrust stage, meaning that folks sit on almost all sides of the space. You get really close to the actors and you can see all the magic happening up close, which you really can't do at a lot of theaters.
Longtime season ticket holder Marcia Birnbaum says the connection between the actors and the audience is so personable and memorable.
The fact that it's not a big stage and it's intimate and can do smaller productions just as well as on a bigger stage. Acting is always first rate. The production values here are wonderful.
For nearly 60 years, it's been the home of St. Louis area creators, musicians, builders, actors, and actresses like Carmen Garcia, starring in their current show, It's a Wonderful Life.
I'm a first-generation Mexican-American. My parents came here a bazillion years ago. And so it's wonderful to be able to come and be a representative for those kids, sometimes the little brown kids, that maybe don't have some place to go to see their faces on stage.
Like many theaters, the pandemic hit the Rep hard. Managing director Danny Williams says they need to raise $2.5 million just to keep going.
We've seen slower return of audiences. We've also seen some corporations and other funding sources go away.
To build that back up, they reached out to the community for a special benefit rally performance featuring actor John Goodman, who auditioned for a role at the Rep early in his career and didn't get cast, only to go on and support the community where it all started for him.
And if I get kicked out of class for disturbing people, they would send me to the library and I would read plays. I have no idea why, but that's why it's a little spooky. I think it was supposed to be.
Reporting in Webster Groves, Laura Barczewski, 5 on your side.
Now, officials with the Rep announced they're very close to their goal, but this is only the first phase. You can support them by simply going to a show or donating online. We have a link to this story. You can find it on ksdk.com. Also today, a local animal shelter closed for repairs. Staff at CareSTL are fixing the floor and cleaning the kennels. The shelter is still looking for families to take in a few dogs to foster over the holiday season. The shelter is expected to reopen on New Year's Day. Tomorrow, St. Louis County will host a job fair for summer park positions. That's right, planned for the summer. Full and part-time positions are available. We're talking camp counselors, seasonal laborers, concession staff, and more. You're encouraged to take a resume to North County Rec Complex tomorrow between noon and 3. Still ahead, a major announcement by the Pope, the church's new take on same-sex blessings. And you'll want to see the world's largest gingerbread village. It's on display right here in Missouri.